everyone, it's KTpop here, coming at you with a brand new video.
Yes, she is.
I feel like I haven't been in the studio for like weeks, because I haven't. I feel like a bit out of practice, like I'm really nervous. If there's anything that I love talking about, it's underrated groups and underrated songs. Previously, we covered my top 5 underrated boy group songs, and today it's time for the ladies. Woo! Girl power. I really want to touch on some very small groups that I've never spoken about on the channel before. Just a quick disclaimer, these are all my opinions. I don't show any hate towards any group, so let's be positive, please. So let's jump in to my top 5 underrated girl group songs of 2024 so far.
It's August, by the way.
H1.
We're very business oriented here.
Oh, I'm all about business, you know, organized, like...
Look at your very professional pen.
Oh, this is a very professional pen. I am so obsessed with these pens right now. This may have cost like $15, but look how pretty it is. Look at the little dangles. Everyone go check out DIY Jojo on TikTok. They have these really beautiful pens and the women are so freaking nice. Yeah, go check it out. They're on like 24/7. I feel like this is really annoying for the audio.
Probably will be.
ASMR. I'm always trying to make this into an ASMR channel for some reason. Oh my God, everything fucking matches. Look at this. So let's start at number 5 with ILY1, I, My, Me, Mine. We've talked about Boys Planet a lot on the channel. 3 or 4 of the members, I think, are actually girls from Girls Planet 999. Girls Planet 999 formed the group Kepler, which is also a really great group, but I wouldn't say they are underrated. I, My, Me, Mine was released on April 4th. I feel like ILY1 are a very like cutesy, girly group, which I really enjoy sometimes. In my opinion, their debut song, Love in Bloom, was also a really great song. However, I, My, Me, Mine really takes it to a next level. It's like a really pretty song and it kind of gives me like Eyes One vibes. I always really like a song that starts with like a talking intro, and this one has this kind of cool line. It's a new day and a brand new me. I just think it's like really cute and like peppy, you know, preppy way to start it off. Even though it is quite like a pretty song, it does have this kind of like funky bass line to it that makes it really interesting. There's also a really nice contrast between all the different parts of the song. Verse 1, the rap verse and the chorus all have really different melodies, but they all go together really well. There's also this one part which I really like that's like, yeah, I'm so hot. And it really reminds me of Momoland, RIP Momoland. They just disbanded recently and I was pretty fucking devo.
Best tips in the game.
I can't even remember the choreo now. I used to know it.
I think you just did it.
Just, oh yeah, something like this. Touch. Overall, a really fun kind of summery song, and I'm really excited to see what kind of cute stuff they come out with next. Number 4 on my list is Woo-ah, Pom Pom Pom.
Pom Pom, I'm cheering me on. Ain't nobody is rooting for me, it's at least one.
Pom 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 came out on June 17th. Now this is Woo-ah with no exclamation points. For some reason this year they decided to rebrand and take the 2 exclamation marks out of their name. I'm not sure why they did this, maybe to seem like less cutesy or something like that.
It was too aggressive before.
Woo-ah! I've always been quite a big fan of Woo-ah's music. I really like the song Danger that came out a couple of years ago.
I'm in love, I'm in danger.
I just think that's like a massive banger and I still listen to it like all the time. So that was like way more kind of preppy and like exclamation points woo-ah. I think it does kind of make sense, this rebrand, because this song has a completely different aesthetic to what we were used to from Woo-ah. I was taken off guard a little bit because they came out with all these concept photos of this punk aesthetic. And this really reflects in the song that they brought out because it is quite like punky and rocky.
Almost like punk rock.
Punk rock. I should have just said that. Punk rock. My favorite part about the song is actually the second verse, which is the rap verse.
I'm cracking dust right on my sweat. 거침이 없는 빛보다 빠른 날 swing.
I really love the kind of flow of the first member that does the rap. I think it's really, really cool and unique.
You know that in like every video you say your favorite verse is the rap verses?
People always, because
Are you just into rap?
they always need to listen to like more rap music and not K-pop. Who would have thunk it? For the Stray Kids video, actually, someone commented like, oh, who's your favorite member? And they thought it was Changbin because I was always talking about how much I loved his rap verses. But he's like, not, like I love him so much, but he's not my favorite member. So yeah, it's making me feel like maybe I do just like rappers and like rap verses. But none of my biases, I'm pretty sure, are actually rappers, making me rethink my entire life. I do think they really could have like lent into the rock a bit more and just really pushed that envelope. Some of the parts do end up sounding like slightly hollow, and they could have just really like, I don't know,
boosted the bass or like
chuck some more like guitar riffs or something in there. I feel like maybe they didn't want to go like too far out there with the rebrand, so they kind of held back a little bit. I'm excited to see what they do next. Maybe they will keep like amping it up every single comeback, and that would be really fun to see. I do kind of worry about this group though. I feel like it's one of those ones that might be like kind of on the brink of disbandment. I don't like to say that, but there's a lot of groups that came out around the same time as we are that are starting to disband right now, which is really, really disappointing. Groups like Cherry Bullet and Nature, I really loved these groups and was so disappointed to hear about them disbanding. It's happening to too many groups. And I think that's why I really like doing this and putting these songs and groups out there, because there's so much like talent that just isn't discovered. Getting deep and emotional. So let's all support Woo-ah and go listen to Pom Pom Pom. Number 3 on my list is I Chillin' with Bite Me. Bite Me came out on January 4th, and what a great start to the year for them. I Chillin' have actually had a pretty busy start to the year. They had 2 releases this year already. They also released another song called On My Lips. For this video, I was kind of tossing up between the two of them. I do like On My Lips, but I feel like the vibe of it is a little confused, and it's almost like a little bit like too cringe in my opinion. And I really like Bite Me a lot more. It's a lot more to my taste. They do talk about like food and like lips and eating a lot. My favorite thing about this song is actually the start of the song, the intro. I think it sounds really epic how it goes into it. And then the beat in that first verse, it just sounds so satisfying. Like it's addictive as soon as you start listening to it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's what it's like. Dun, dun, dun. I feel like people watch this are like, that is not what the song sounds like at all. But that's what it sounds like in my head. I feel like everyone hears music differently. Like you hear different parts of the song and different parts stand out to you. So I don't know, it'd be so interesting to like get into someone else's head and hear a song from their perspective, because I feel like it would just be completely different. I also think the vocals in this song are really nicely mixed. There's these really pretty, nice, like airy type vocals. And these airy vocals over that quite like intense beat just make a really nice contrast for the whole song.
Better mix than that influencer movie.
Oh my God, don't get me started. I don't understand how someone can put out a movie where you can't hear the fucking audio of like speaking over the music and be like, yep, that's good, send it out. Like, it makes it... But it happens with songs too. Like you listen to a song and you're like, why is this part so quiet? Why is this part so loud? Like, did the producer not, you know, sort out the levels and shit? I talk like I know how to produce a song. I do not, but you know, you can obviously hear it and be like, oh, that doesn't sound right. I really like girl group songs with those subtle EDM influences. And I'm excited to see if I Chillin' stay busy for the rest of the year.
Or if they'll be chillin'.
Chillin'. I was trying to think of a joke and nothing came. Number 2 on my list is Reseen with Uh-Uh.
You've got to see the light. Too late, you can't deny.
Uh-Uh came out on March 26th and was actually Reseen's debut song. What a fucking banger for a debut. Following the trend, one of my favorite things about this song is also the intro. I like songs that kind of start unexpectedly, and this one has like a short musical intro and then the vocals kind of start on this offbeat, which makes it really interesting. Another part I really like is the kind of gang vocal part where they're all like, you're gonna shout it out. I just kind of like that in girl group songs, and they all come together and do this like little like preppy, cute chant kind of thing. I feel like this song could have been a lot simpler than it is, and I'm glad they didn't go that route. The chorus is actually quite like multi-layered. There's lots of different sections, so it feels like it kind of goes for a long time, but it's really enjoyable. It's also got some like really easy and fun parts to sing along to, which always makes it really fun when you're like driving in your car and just like rocking out. Rocking out! I also really enjoy the kind of trumpet-like sound throughout the song. I feel like I always like any song that has a trumpet in it. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, you love trumpets.
I love trumpets. So I guess if you want me to like your K-pop song, just fucking put a trumpet in it, I guess. Overall, a really great debut song. I'm excited to see what they do next. Let's go, Reseen. I see you. I see you. Can't stop looking at my pen. I just want to eat it, you know. Nom nom. I want to eat. What? And we finally come to number one. Number one on my underrated girl group songs of 2024 so far is Artemis Birth.
I could get their ex-boyfriends 너를 찾는 광고 flyer Thinking 너에겐 난 독박 I've been rolling down my sleeping
Birth came out on March 29th. Artemis is actually comprised of 5 members of Luna, and I've been a big fan of Luna for many years. I think their music is fucking incredible. When this song dropped, it was like a breath of fresh air, honestly. It is quite a contrast to some of the other songs that I've spoken about, because it isn't that kind of girly, upbeat, preppy vibe. It's very much dark, mysterious, and creepy. You know how I was mentioning the trumpets in the last song? This song has violins, which is another instrument that just makes me automatically love a song. I wish I could play the violin, that would be pretty cool.
You know how you can learn?
What, try?
Yeah.
I think it's hard.
Learning any instrument is hard.
I know, it's too hard. I used to be able to play the piano, but I don't really think I can do that anymore. This is this note, this is this note, this is this note. This is one of those songs that really feels like an experience to listen to. It kind of feels like it takes you on this really chaotic ride. That's actually kind of my favorite part of the song is the progression of it. It starts off kind of soft and quiet, and it really builds up over the song into something completely different. There's also this really surprising part, like bang in the middle of the song, where it just like breaks into a drum and bass kind of vibe. But the crazy thing is that it doesn't feel out of place. It's got this like creepy violins, kind of angry, intense, but then drum and bass in the middle, and it just fucking works. Just fucking works.
Like Knife Party.
Knife Party, oh yeah, maybe that's why I like it. After this like drum and bass part in the middle, it goes into like the most kind of crescendo part of the song, like the really angry part. And they're like, I could gather ex-boyfriends. That sounds so dumb, but it's so cool. Like it's so intense and it's just like this big impactful moment. And in true like a roller coaster fashion, you have that drum and bass, you have this really like angry part, and then it softens again right at the end. It also kind of suddenly ends just with this kind of really nice note, and it makes you want to listen to it again. It's got that real like repeatability factor. I really want to listen to it like right now. I was listening to it for this video, and I was actually going to put this one at number 2, and I was going to put the Reseen song at number 1. But then when I was listening back to this, I was like, damn, this is some fucking next level shit. So if you haven't checked out Artemis, please go check them out. This song is fucking incredible. So that was my top 5 underrated girl group songs of 2024 so far. What did you think? Have you listened to any of these songs? Do you like them? Let me know in the comments down below. Also let me know what your favorite underrated songs are. I really like to listen to new music, so please let me know. I really want to try and do some more of these videos later in the year so we can check in and see what else is underrated and cool. So if you're interested in that and you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye! All these songs are just like sounds, like not words, just like pom-pom, I, me, mine. Woo-ah! Bite me. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 Don't include this shot in the video. TikTok can teach you a lot, man. And you can buy pens on there. The goddamn pens. I'm so good at dancing.
Finally, Jesus. So you're harping on about this song. All right.
Oh my God, there's only 5 songs. I got to give them their flowers, you know. I, my, me, mine. What an annoying song name to say. I'm not going to fuck that up on the first take. Here's my like chaotic notes for the video.
3 pages, not even that chaotic.
This is all just some like little facts. Well, I didn't have my necklace out that time. Now we're gonna have no continuity. Yeah, I'm so hot. I realized I blended 2 Momoland songs when I was doing that dancing before.
That was really hard to say.
It's just like a lot of like sounds. So I'm like, bleh, bleh.
Isn't talking just sounds?
I mean, I guess. Okay, that's good.
Still good. It's a lingering thumbs up.
Just gotta convince myself that it's all okay.